Welcome everybody. Today, pretty chill video. I don't know why, man. It's late at night. I'm dead tired. I don't got a video for tomorrow, so I gotta upload this real quick. I'm just gonna be doing something I had in the vault. Another manhwa recommendation video. If you're looking for manhwa to read that's engaging, that's interesting, that's different than all this other fast food junk that they keep, the same old manhwa that they keep remaking, like these ones have those manhwa elements, as you can see from their fucking titles, but they drift off into their own story, except for this first one, obviously. But this first one is still kind of in the first arc, and it's not moving, even though it's been 160 chapters. What this manhwa Dungeon Reset is good for is for binge reading. You can't read this shit week to week. It's torturous. Literally nothing happens every chapter. But when you read like 160 chapters, it feels like a lot of stuff happened. But when you look at this like manhwa as a general, nothing has changed since the beginning except for the MC's abilities and the characters that he knows. Everything is pretty much still the same. And that's what I have a quiff about this. But other than that, it's a decent binge. I'd give this a 6 out of 10. The reason why I'm recommending it though is that it's not a regular 6 out of 10. I like the way the main character's power structure works, and that's why I bumps up to a 7 or 8. The power structure that he has is cool. The situation is kind of redundant. It's getting boring now, but the power he has is cool. I like it. It's different from other manhwa. It's not just like some necromancy or some warrior or some mage. It's like some real like actual like sandbox type shit. It's really cool. I like it. That's the reason why I like this. It's called Dungeon Reset. Check it out. It has 167 chapters, as you can see. It's a very good manhwa to watch. I have no complaints other than it's starting to get boring at 167 chapters. Like, come on, dude. You've written 160 chapters. Can you not like get out of this first arc that we're in? Can you make the stakes a little bit higher? Can you change this fucking boring feeling that we feel every time we read one chapter? If I stack up chapters, this thing is a little bit interesting. But if you read just one chapter, you're gonna want to kill yourself. All right, let me stop playing around. That's his manhwa, Dungeon Reset. I recommend it for the main character's power structure. That's literally it. And the first, like I say, 50 to 60 chapters, the binge is great. After that, it just kind of gets long, man. All right, now for some real fucking heat. I'll give this a 9.7 out of 10. Reason why it's a 9.7, not enough chapters, not much of the world has been explored. The world building in this kind of shitty because we're literally focused on one freaking thing. I'm not gonna really give you guys description on these videos, on these manhwas, because I feel as though you guys can understand just from the game. Tyrant of the tower defense game. All right, read the fucking the synopsis. That's all you gotta do to really understand this. But this story, you know when stories take like an element of a story and then they expand on it and make a real story out of it? Like when you read manhwas, you often find manhwas that take the element of a manhwa, like tower defense game, like a tyrant of the tower defense game, and they make that into a real story. They take this element to find a situation and they make the real story. They make you understand the characters. The shit made me almost cry. Like I was literally like, holy crap, like this is really sad. And it's been a while for me since reading manhwas for me to feel this. Like you feel the characters' energies, you understand their growth, you see what they're doing, you see the main character, his struggles, his priorities, and especially like how shit happens in this. This manhwa is very like rough. People die, man. People die in this manhwa, and it's not like some sick shit, like not some little shit. Like, bro, this is real, like do or die type thing. But the characters are freaking are developed. The story is developed. Everything seems like it's coming together. There seems to be a massive plot at play. But the problem with this one is that the world building is kind of shitty. Like I feel as though everything's focused on the one city that the main character is in, and nothing expands out of that. And I understand the reason for that is because the one city is literally the whole story, but I'd like more, and I'm greedy, so fuck it. How about that? It's called Tyrant of Defense, Tower of Defense game. Out of everything I'm recommending, this shit is number one. This shit is the first thing that I'm recommending. I did Dungeon Reset first because I like giving shit for people to binge. Just binge that shit. Like, go ahead and binge it. Like, you know what I mean? It's a really good show. All right, next, Return of the Mad Demon. Title, cliche. Story, cliche. Action, cool as hell. Main character, cool and introspective. It's really a story about finding oneself, if you really think about it. The main character, they call him the Mad Demon. The way he lives his life is crazy for him because the what he does and how he does it, and then he dies and then he come back and he's so strong, and he's always thinking about like, yo, what do I want in life? Like, what's up with me? He's a very introspective character for one. He's a badass. He just does whatever the fuck he wants, which is really great to see. Because you know when you read manhwa and it's just like, oh, I can't do that, or I don't want to offend this guy, or I don't want to offend this guy. This guy's like, yeah, fuck that. Like, try me, bitch. Try me and I'll fucking kill you. How about that? Some people talk disrespectful to him. He's not gonna be like, I'm gonna be the bigger man. He's gonna be like, say that shit to my face. Don't even say that to my face. Here, take this sword in your chest. How about that? How about I kill you right now for even saying my name? This guy does not take no disrespect, doesn't take shit. He's a crazy guy. He's really introspective. The action is really cool. I like the story. I like the pacing. I like everything about the story. I want it to continue. I wanted to see the end. I want to see where this goes. I don't understand how he's going to continue this because it just feels like shit happens in the story and there's not really a general plot. It kind of just feels like small mini arcs coming together. There's no real like general plot. There's like no massive overhaul plot that's going around. No goal for the main character, as I say, but it's a really good story and I really enjoy it. It's really good action. Comedy's not bad. The characters are pretty funny. Go ahead and watch it. Watch it. I mean, read it. Next, the story of a low-ranked soldier becoming a monarch. Now, if you want a real story, the art in this one is probably not that good. I'll be honest with you. I'll be dead honest. The art is not that good. But the story of a low-ranked soldier really is what I like to say a lower. Okay, Kingdom manga is top one to me. It's like the best manga I've ever read in my life. This is like a Kingdom manga, but if it was Korean, if it was a little bit worse than it, and if it was like a Korean like isekai anime type shit, regressor type shit, time travel whatever type shit. You know? That's what it is. And I feel like yeah, it's becoming like that. Like the main character grabs like him, and then he's like weak, and then he starts getting strong, and then he has his own crew that gets strong, and then he gets like promotions and promotion. And he gets an army, and he becomes like a general type shit. Like that progression that the kingdom has with Shin is the same that this guy has right here. I forgot his name. His name's Chris. But yeah, it's a really good story. It's 113 chapters. It's really good to binge. The art sucks. The action is not bad. The powers in the story are pretty cool. I feel as though it rips a little bit off Kingdom too much, but it's not bad to read, man. It's something a unique, binge, underrated manhwa that I've never heard a single person recommend this before in my life. I found it on my own. How did I find it? I think I read the web novel. Yeah, it says based on a web novel. I read this web novel. It's not on here. What the fuck? Yeah, it's not on here, but I think I remember reading like the web novel first couple of chapters, and then I seen that it had like I think it had like 80 or 70 chapters when I first got into it, and that's when I started reading it. So shout out to this one. It's very underrated, and this is obviously underrated manhwa, so I have to give you an underrated manhwa. Next, Best Teacher Bake. Best Teacher Bake. Okay, everybody in the world wants to become the student of some cults. Everybody in the world wants to be the best student and win the tournament. And oh, they want to be the best hero and bin the ba da 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 da. This guy's like, fuck all that. I want to be a teacher. I want to be the best teacher. It's like the only manhwa I've ever seen like this, and I've never heard anybody talking about it. It's very underrated. Once the finest instructor in the blood cult, he wakes up to teaching martial arts at a rural academy, and so he goes to a different school and he decides, hey, I want to be the best teacher there is. And it's really cool. The characters are pretty cool. The situations that the main character gets in is pretty cool, and I really like the teaching part because I do not remember one manga, manhwa, anime, anything that I've read, watched in this anime medium that the main character is a teacher. Like, imagine you're reading a Kakashi manga. It's not like that level, but I give this a solid. I didn't rate any of the other ones before. Oh my god, like this video is all over the place, but it's a very solid manhwa. It's very underrated. It's very cool to read. The art is not that bad. I'd give the art like a 8 out of I give the art like a 6 to 7 out of 10. I'd give the story a 7 to 8 out of 10, and I'd give what else is there to rate? Hold on, let me see. Okay, So the story, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The art, a 7 out of 10. The characters, an 8 out of 10. So overall, it's an 8 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10. And that's what I think. My opinion could be wrong. You could really like make your own opinion on this. This story is not bad. The art is not bad. The story is pretty interesting. Everything's pretty cool. Weak teacher. I'm gonna have to read this. Hold on. I'm gonna check that out in a second. But yeah, this is not bad. And here's a bonus for you guys. You know how I was showing you Tyrant of the Defense game and how that one is pretty like introspective. It's about the characters, it's about the story progression, it's about the overall plot, it's about the goal, yada yada yada. This one is like fuck that. There's one goal. This guy realizes his reality really quick. His name is Han, right? The main character's name is Han, and he's like, yo, I'm in this fucking game. I have to like, yo, like he's from the first episode. This thing is like, fuck it, let's go. I'm in here. I have to like, you know when people just realize their reality quickly, like, yo, I'm in here. I'm not getting out of here. The only way I get out of is if I climb the tower. So I might as well just start fucking training. I might as well just start fucking kicking ass. And like, this story do not get attached to any fucking character because people die, and I'm not joking when I say that. A lot of people have died, and I feel like the author is like overusing that dying thing. It's such a stupid method. Like, really, like, think about, like, yo, check me out, check me out, check me out. This story is not really about the characters. It's really about the main character and his progression. It's really about the overwhelming plot. Is really it's like you know when you want to keep the. I feel like the author kind of fucked up too many times on this series. Like he gave away like the reason why the MC was there in like 30 chapters. For one, the two, he hasn't developed any of the characters other than making them follow the main character. For three, the only way to keep it up, keep it a thriller, like the beginning of the chapters back in the day were real thrillers. Like my heart was pounding, it was pounding like crazy. I was like, holy shit, is he gonna get out of this? Holy shit, like what the fuck is about to happen? People are gonna die, right? But now I'm just like, he's about to just kill off the side character who's not that important, and like the thriller's like, yo, you already got out of something worse than this. It's like, yo, this shit's boring now, you know? That's why I didn't really recommend it, and this is kind of just like a side, and it's probably I think this is pretty popular because I seen it on TikTok. Like this one is like, it's alright, it's not bad, it's a 7 out of 10 manhwa for me, but I feel like the author just makes everything cheap. Like he could really use this, make this, like if he had every ingredient, like in the first 10 to 15 chapters, this shit could have been like the next solo leveling, and I'm not joking when I say that. Not even the next soloing. Imagine the beginning after the end, but with real stakes, with people really dying, with shit really happening. He could have really done that, but he kind of make dying cheap. He doesn't develop the characters really well, only to follow the MC. It's really just a thriller show, like where shit's just like, holy crap, what's gonna happen next? Oh my god, oh my god. And then now it's kind of just becoming an overpowered manhwa where the main character kind of just defeats everybody and doesn't really have like a good purpose. Like, oh yeah, I want to climb the tower. Oh yeah, fuck it. And this main character, he doesn't show no mercy to anybody. But we'll talk about that for long enough. But yeah, that's my list. That's my list. I'm gonna check this weak teacher out, and I'll let you guys know soon about what's going on here. I'll read it. It doesn't look that bad, but I feel like I've seen this before, or this art style at least. Oh, Dom Webtoon. Hold on, let's see what Dom Webtoon got. It has the breaker. Father, Peerless Father. I remember this. Red Storm. Holy shit. If you haven't read Red Storm, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. I should really like do an old school manhwa like shit. Because niggas don't know about that Red Storm. They don't know about that magician. Hold on, let me. Oh my god. If any of you fuckers know about this manhwa, this is it? Is this it? If any of you know about Black Haze, on God you don't know about no Black Haze, bro. On God you know about no Kubera, bro. Bro, I swear to God, I've been in this manhwa game for so long, man. I read literally, you know all these anime that have been coming out like Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Vinland Saga. I read all of these mangas when they were mangas, man. And now the animes are coming out and they're super popular, and it's like just crazy to me because I was just bored as hell. I remember when I was like, I don't know how old was I. I was just reading hella shit, man. I had nothing to do. I had no job. I didn't go to school. I was literally at home. I was going on like I was working. I know I had a job. I was reading this shit at work, bro. For real, like old school shit. For real, like I was going crazy for real. that'll be the end of this video. This video went on way longer than I thought it would. My bad. If you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, like the video. If you liked the video, comment on the video. Tell me manhwas to check out, man. Ain't nobody commenting, nobody subscribing. Like, subscribe to my channel. Damn. Subscribe, comment on my shit. Let me know some manhwa to read. Damn. That's all I can ask for real. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Peace.